everyone, welcome back or welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a bit of a get ready with me because I've got my vet ball tonight, which if you don't know, it's basically just a fancy formal event for all vet students across all year levels. I'm just going to talk a bit about my week in vet school this week as I'm getting ready and doing my makeup, and I'll probably film a bit at the ball as well and add that in at the end. If you're interested in content like this, please subscribe. I'm here every single Sunday at 9 AM with vet school content, and please come along. So basically right now it is about 4:50 PM. Just kind of going over how my week has been so far. So basically for one of my classes, I knew I was gonna have to do animal handling exams, which is basically just proving that you can safely restrain sheep, restrain and harness horses, cows. But I guess I was more stressed out about it because they kept telling us if we don't pass, we failed the whole class, and obviously you can't move on with your degree. And they decided to tell us, I believe last Wednesday, that our exams are this week. I didn't even get a whole week to really think about it. So I can't lie, I was having a panic attack pretty much the whole weekend, but it's just under the stress of the situation, you tend to do stupid things. So anyway, I'm just gonna run you a bit through how my sheep exam went, but basically the whole point of the sheep handling exam was you had to move a group of sheep from one area to another, and then you had to restrain them against the wall. They would then go through different external landmarks of the sheep. So for example, different joints. Now, we all knew this was gonna be the case, but it was a bit of a situation where, and I think every university student has had the same thing, different people were telling us different things. And then getting on the day, depending on which professor you got, it was really different in the exam. We were all being asked about landmarks that we'd basically never heard of before.
Where are you going? I don't know what I'm doing!
I thought that was a complaint for me until I heard what the other examiner was doing. He would say, okay, I want these sheep to be moved over here. And then he would whip out his phone and go, you have 5 minutes. Then apparently when you had to restrain, he was again pulling out his phone and going, you have 1 minute. Which in this case, we were given quite stubborn sheep. They kind of know what they're up against, or they know exactly what's happening at this point.
You shall not pass!
So you get in with them and you're trying to push them into a corner and you're trying to restrain them. They literally kneel onto the floor. I will insert a photo probably. So all of them were doing this kneeling thing for me, and it definitely took me longer than a minute to restrain my sheep. All I'm thinking is, if I had had that guy, I would have just had the absolute worst time ever. And it doesn't make sense to me how you can have different examiners that are doing completely different things. And another annoying thing about these exams is half of us were tested on Monday and the other half of us are being tested tomorrow, which is Friday. Now, at first I was kind of happy because my exams are over and done with and I can go to my vet ball and feel fine about it. On the other hand, they absolutely refused to release our results until tomorrow. So I still don't know if I've passed. Like at this point, a lot of us have just convinced ourselves that we've failed. For example, with my horses examination, some people were told prior to starting their assessment by some of the examiners, oh, this horse is really stubborn. Don't try and pull it anywhere. Don't try and do anything. It won't listen to you. I was not told that. I get in there and I safely go up to it and everything. But when I want to harness it, I try to pull it away from the food. I tried probably twice or 3 times and then I just harnessed it with the food there. And of course, at this point, I'm thinking, what if I failed because it took me too long to harness the horse? Other than that, it's been a really chill week. Next week is our last teaching week. So basically just our last week of classes before we have a week off to study and then our finals. I'm just trying to enjoy this week while it lasts. Just give myself a little bit of a break. If you do want to know, I've now caused chaos at my work desk.
Oi!
Talking about vet ball specifically, I don't think I realized just how formal this event was going to be taken. I was kind of peer pressured into going even in the first place. But no, at this point, girl maths, I paid for this event over a month ago now. It's been so long that I feel like the meal I'm about to get is free. You know what would be really helpful? If I brought more than one brush down from Sydney. Leave it alone. So I'm finally done and I am holding my microphone because I don't want to attach it to my dress. The makeup, which again is not really, you know, I'm not a makeup artist, don't come here for that. And then the dress, which is kind of hard to show you. It's just like blue. I've got like white heels. But anyway, I am now completely ready. I'm going to head off. I plan on filming some videos throughout the night, so I'll just insert them here. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please let me know if you do. I will do more content like this. Please subscribe if you haven't already. I post YouTube videos every single Sunday at 9 AM, all about my vet school journey. If you want to see more frequent content, I am also on Instagram, always updating there at Becoming Doc Talia. Thank you guys.